Brazil just drew with Morocco. Morocco, a team that had never beaten or even drawn with a South American team in World Cup history. And Brazil were lucky even just to get that point. I said this before the tournament that Brazil would flop, and I'm not surprised we're seeing how fragmented they are right now. Part of me even thinks they might not even beat Scotland. Scotland! At the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with Brazil, and it might just shock you. So welcome back, and if you're new here, subscribe. Brazil, 5-time World Cup winners, the best team ever, and one of the tournament favourites. They just drew 1-1 with Morocco, and honestly, it could have been much worse. So what actually went wrong with Brazil? Before I do say that, let me just give some credit to Morocco, because they're a young side, they're a fantastic side. Their number 6, Bouradi, I think it is, was absolutely fantastic, and he's going to get a huge transfer after this World Cup. He was great. Morocco were great. They've got such a solid side, such a unified side, unlike that Brazilian team. In fact, Morocco played like Brazil. Brazil played like Morocco 15 years ago. Morocco reached the semi-finals in the last World Cup, and a lot of people, yeah, they thought they were a good team, but they don't expect them to do the same as they did last time. But can they? If they top this group, which looks likely at this point, they'll be playing England in the quarterfinals. England, yeah, they're a difficult team, and I'd hope we beat Morocco, but Morocco aren't a pushover. They could beat England. Say for Brazil, what happened against Morocco? Morocco pretty much dominated the first 30 minutes. Brazil were nervous, they were unbalanced, they were all over the place. They looked like they were crapping themselves the whole time. They first scored after Paqueta lost control of a simple pass. A basic error at a World Cup level. You're meant to be playing for Brazil. Vinicius equalised with a brilliant individual goal, and fair play to him, because he struggled in Brazil shirt in the past. But it looks like this tournament, they're going to be relying on him heavily. But that's the problem right there. Brazil needed one moment of individual magic for them to score. Even Ancelotti admitted after the game, the team were anxious, they were nervous, they were all over the place. It was really poor performance. And Igor Thiago starting up top over somebody like João Pedro, with João Pedro not even joining in on the World Cup, not even in the squad. It's embarrassing. The thing is with Brazil, this isn't just one bad performance. Brazil have been poor for quite a while now. 4 defeats in 5 qualifying games at one point. That's not a blip, that's a serious issue. Yes, they've got Ancelotti, but Ancelotti, he is kind of past it. He's not the man he used to be. He's not the manager he used to be. Can he really push up what Brazil have been pushing down for so long? Yes, they brought Neymar over, but Neymar isn't Neymar anymore. He's not the same player. He's struggling at Santos to an extent. He's struggling with fitness. Are we even going to see him play in this World Cup? I don't know. I'm not sure. Everything sort of has to go through either Rafinha or Vinicius right now. And as I predicted before this tournament, he struggles to replicate his Real Madrid form internationally. Now, he did it fantastically against Morocco. Can he do it again and again and again, all the way to the England game, and do it again against them? Because if I'm looking at Brazil, as an England fan, I look at Brazil and I look at Morocco, I'd rather play Brazil. I really would. And let me just bring it back to Ancelotti, because he's one of the greatest club managers in history. 5 Champions League titles. It's incredible. But international management, and I say it all the time, is completely different to club football. His team selection and his squad selection, it seems to be so off it all the time. And I'm confused by the players he's picking. No, it's Carlo Ancelotti. Who am I to question him? But everybody's going to be questioning him when he's putting out performances like that. Even the greatest managers in history, they need a bit of time. And how long he's been in this job role for? Is that long enough? Can they still win it? Of course they can. They can still win the World Cup. I don't think they will, but they're Brazil at the end of the day. They've got some individual stars. Bruno G, they've got Rodrigo, Rafinha, Vinicius. A lot of them world-class players in my opinion. And they still have Haiti and Scotland. Haiti, they should be beating, let's be fair. Scotland, they've just made that game 10 times more difficult for themselves. And Scotland will make it difficult for them after they got that win versus Haiti. Scotland do not want to finish third. They're not in this group just to happily finish third. They have nothing to lose at this point because they know they're going to finish third. They may as well go for it at this point. Right now, Brazil, they don't look like a team. They look like a collection of individuals hoping on somebody like Vinicius to do something special. Let me tell you something, that only gets you so far. So my Brazilian prediction, here it is. Group stage, I think they get through. I think they finish second. I think they probably draw against Scotland. I don't see them beating them now. Not after seeing how poor they were against Morocco. Round of 16, they should win it. You'd hope so. Probably comfortably as well. Round of 32, I mean. Round of 16, that's where it gets difficult. And if they don't get to the quarterfinals, what happens with Carlo Ancelotti? What happens with this Brazilian team? Because they look really poor. Morocco showed the world yesterday Brazil are beatable. Brazil aren't Brazil anymore. Remember that. Do you think Brazil can turn it around? Or is this the tournament they finally get found out? Drop your prediction in the comments and subscribe for daily World Cup content. See you soon.